G'day, happy Tuesday. Daniel here from Vertec IT Services, coming with cybersecurity tip number 63, going rogue. Okay, so within IT space, we see a few different threats coming in from rogue devices, rogue applications, and also surprise Internet of Thing type devices. Now, Internet of Things, started with them. This could be stuff like lights or cameras. For example, the Philips Hue 4 years ago was demonstrated that it could be hacked by and exploited by a drone and used as a stepping off point into a network. Okay, so that's only just recently been patched. So 4 years that vulnerability existed before it was patched. These kind of things are going to turn up inside businesses and they will never be touched, and they're just going to sit there as a waiting vulnerability. All right, so in that situation you want to make sure that you have a separate network entirely. That means that you can't be exploited by having that as a jumping off point, because that signal will reach outside of your building. All right, second thing is rogue wireless access points. Right, I've seen people where the company has provided wireless access within a certain point of the building, but not everywhere, and then somebody else in the organization says he wants to use his iPhone to get the free data. So then he brings like a cheap free router from Spark or Vodafone, plugs it into the network because he knows he can get onto that wireless and thinks he's very smart. All right, so one, that can cause conflicts within the network, and two, you've just introduced somebody else who's providing free access and you don't control it. You can't see what's going on there. You can't restrict the traffic. So someone has bypassed whatever security rules and policies you might already have in place. That kind of stuff you need to cut out. And often what we do is we set up detections in our system so that they can see other wireless signals appearing within your network. All right. And the last thing is applications. Things like personal versions of Dropbox, VPN tunnels and things like that, even password management tools. All right, if you don't have control over it as a business owner, you can't manage it. All right, it may seem like it's a productivity tool for that person, but realistically you need to have a good grip of what's going on in your organization, because at some point that person might go. They might be taking a whole bunch of intellectual property with them. They might be just providing access to somebody else, and you don't have a way of having that backed up or controlling whether that information is exiting your building. So all these kind of things come down to having a policy that you set right at the top level that states that anything that happens on a network basis that could be touching the network needs to be run through your IT manager or your outsourced IT partner. All right, and that's really key. That's my message for today. I hope you have a good one. Cheers.